It is time now to talk about legal issues in the headlines with attorney Greg Isaacs, our 6 on Your Side legal analyst. Greg, thank you for being here.
Lori, it's good to be here.
You know, today we're talking about the lawsuit over flood damage from last year. The target of the lawsuit, as we've been reporting, are railroad companies. So, Greg, let's talk about the connection here.
Well, Lori, what a tragedy. In August 21st of 2020, historic rains hit Waverly, Tennessee, in the Humphreys County area, and it was a horrific flood. Within 24 hours, 21 inches of rain, and here's what the lawsuit is about. Over Trace Creek, there is a railroad bridge for CSX maintained by them pursuant to federal regulations, their own policies and procedures, and there's a culvert. And the lawsuit alleges that historically they let the culvert clog. They did not monitor or clear the culvert. When the rains came, the water backed up. There was a dam
Created
effect.
a dam. Yeah.
It burst. Millions of gallons of water swept into Waverly, killing over 20 people, injuring dozens more, and now there is a lawsuit filed asking for $450 million in damages.
You know, we heard from the mother of the 7-year-old who was killed, and she said, it's not about the money, I just don't want this to happen again. So let's talk about the fact that some people may be considering, wouldn't a flood be thought about by your insurance company and what it calls an act of God? Are these people not covered by that?
Well, Lori, some people are praying for God to help, but if you read the press releases, CSX is calling on God, saying it was an act of God. And it's interesting, when the lawyers gave their press conference about the losses of these families, they said it was horrific. There was a tidal wave, and the water was so forceful, Lori, that it severed body parts from people trapped in their homes, killed a 7-month-old, a 7-year-old Lucy Lane Connor. But here's what the railroad spin is happening. We have complied with federal regulations, with CSX's own internal policies and procedures, but this was not horrific, it was historic. And it not only impacted Waverly, but throughout that section of Tennessee.
Yeah.
So they're basically saying it was an act of God. The plaintiffs are saying, God help us, it was horrific, it was a tidal wave, but the lawsuit's going to be relatively simple.
But how do you prove the rail company is responsible
your
here?
standard of care is going to be established by 3 things. One, the policies and procedures of CSX. Federal regulations is going to set forth the standard of care, and good old-fashioned common sense. When you see a culvert, what's the purpose of a culvert? To drain water.
Yeah.
If it's stopped up, Lori, what happens?
Got to fix it.
You got to fix it. It creates a dam.
Yeah.
So they're gonna ask that jury to make CSX pay. And a lot of these victims, my heart goes out to them because they say it's not about the money. It's about it never happening to anyone else again.
All right, Greg, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, if you have a legal question for Greg, just email AskIsaacs@WATE.com. And remember, we have Greg on for Ask Isaacs every Wednesday at 5:30 right here on WATE 6 on Your Side.